the important thing is that we see an orderly withdrawal from the European Union, because it's very clear that there is not a majority in Parliament at the moment for anything, whether it's the withdrawal agreement or anything else. There is not a majority in Parliament for an exit without a deal either, a no-deal Brexit. So the question is, what happens in the next 3 days? The Prime Minister has 3 sitting days to come back with a proposal. What does Parliament do to that proposal? Does it amend it in any particular way? The best result for Gibraltar would be that it's amended in a way that results in the United Kingdom remaining in the European Union. But my job is not to dream that that might happen. My job is to ensure that in any eventuality that might not be the United Kingdom remaining in the European Union, Gibraltar is protected. That's why the parts on Gibraltar that are in the withdrawal agreement are the best protection possible for Gibraltar in the context of that agreement. And I've been in contact with members on all sides of the House of Commons today, with frontbench members of the Labour Party and with frontbench members of the Conservative Party, to ensure that Gibraltar's concerns and the things that really matter to Gibraltar are in their minds as they go through this process and this debate. And I've also been in contact with some of the leading lights on the back benches on both sides of the Commons.
Well, the size of the defeat was momentous, but I don't think any political commentator was really surprised yesterday about the fact that the May withdrawal agreement would be defeated in the Commons. Everyone was expecting that, and everyone has been talking for some time about what happens next. And you know, this is why we've been saying quite consistently now that it was a very bad idea and a political mistake for the Chief Minister to align himself so closely with Mrs. May, when it was inevitable that no one was talking up her deal and no one was going to support it. It's widely expected that Mrs. May will win the vote of confidence, but that in itself is not a bad thing, because if you think about it, the alternative to defeat on the vote of confidence might be a general election, but we don't have a commitment from Labour yet that they would be, for example, committed to a people's vote.
As much as it is very worrying times for the UK and the Brexit process, I think for Gibraltar, I see it as a silver lining, in the sense that as long as there's no clarity, there's hope for Gibraltar in terms of a possible people's vote, or rescinding Article 50, or in fact even an extension to Article 50, which, as we know, the EU has said willingly that they would be happy to offer. So I think for Gibraltar, it possibly buys us more time and gives us hope. And I think that at this point what we need to do is put our full weight behind the campaign for a people's vote and for an end to this Brexit. I think that at the same time we need to continue to support government. I don't believe it's a time to play party politics. We're all invested in this crisis together.